reactions to what has happened over the course of the weekend when you talk about European football, and of course the small games are going through, talking about those who have done the job, those who are jostling to survive relegation, those who have actually confirmed that they will be relegated at the end of the season. That's not to leave out some movements that we have in here already. You've heard this morning, slots being slotted in at Liverpool to replace Klopp. And of course, a lot of people are actually batting on highly on that side. Is it not the same league where Manchester United got Eric Ten Hag from? Okay, I'm not cooking yet. Calm down. Is it not the same Arne Slot who is also bowed? No, I'm not cooking yet. Alright, calm down. Arne Slot, yes, he's won the Deutsche Divisie with Feyenoord the first time in 3 years. Yes, it's been 3 years right there at that club, and it's been confirmed now that he's going to be joining Liverpool. All of it's subject to work permit right there in England. And you talk about Liverpool and what they could actually achieve. Is it a go back? Is it a return to those years before Jurgen Klopp, or is it a continuation of the Jurgen Klopp years onto more glory? We'll see. We will see. Time will tell. Of course, I said time is the best teller of things. You talk about what we have right here in Nigeria, the NPFL, the Federation Cup. People just happy for action out there. And of course, we talk about the NLO playoffs. Venue's been shifted, and we'll talk about that right here on the show this very beautiful morning. Yes, it's a final rundown of teams, and I'm sure that so many people actually are keeping tabs on what we have gotten across the different centers. So let's lock in onto it, and of course talk about what we've got right here. That's a very exciting morning. But of course, to let you know that day, Edo Queens were defeated by Rivers Angels at 2-1, and it was quite something. MMSCN actually scored, and yes, she thought she could actually spark a comeback after goals from Florence Alexander and Valentina Uiroko actually had ensured that Rivers Angels were put in the lead. But hey, it just wasn't to be for them. Try as they might, it wasn't enough. And the Jewel of Rivers, they actually went on to victory in that one. And so is the bragging rights for them, and they're very much excited about what they were served in the end. It's coming through, and of course, we'll be serving you that one. But that's after we tell you about the change of venue and date for the NLO Division 1 first round playoffs. But of course, there is a letter coming from the board and management of the Nationwide League 1 presenting their compliments to all the clubs out there. And of course, we have different things coming through right here, and so it is going to be very interesting how the games will be. Well, of course, I remember that Children's Day as May 27th every year, right? Okay, maybe the children will be served as some fine football and spectacle right there at the Lekon Salami Stadium. Maybe it won't be there. Maybe we'll be at the Lubado Stadium. Maybe it's Liberty Stadium. We'll wait to see how that one turns out. But then there is a game that has been fixed for that venue on that set date at 4 p.m. So the 27th of May, now we'll be having Otasolo playing against FC Ebede. And of course, Ebede is a team that many people actually want to see play time and time again. But let's talk about other fixtures that we have on that same day in Kwale at 4 p.m. It's Ibom Youth against Sinosor FC. And of course, that same day at Lafayette Township Stadium, at the same time 4 p.m., it's Warinje FC against Police Beretta. And of course, at the same day, at the same time, Yoka Crocodiles against Kogi United. These are the rescheduled games that we have. And of course, these games will be live streamed and also shown live on television. Other games are Igbajo United against Abre Sports, MLX against Oyomesi. We'll be playing in Lawrence Stadium. Back in Akure Township Stadium, we have two games on the 29th of May. One at 10 a.m. and the one at 4 p.m. For 10 a.m. is at the Sapeles Lions against FC Deltra and Capital City against Family Worship FC. But of course, at the Buhari Stadium in Abuja, of course, across the land, we have Kanta Warriors against Junior Damboran. And of course, we have Clever Warriors against Barau FC. Those are the games that we'll be having right there, talking about what we have from the NLO. And of course, it promises to be quite exciting. Now let's talk about the President Federations Cup, where men's round of 32 fixtures are already out. And you talk about the 22nd of May and the action that will be coming through right there. Well, of course, in Bauchi, it's Bendel Insurance against Big Tourists from Bauchi will be playing against Bendel Insurance in Abuja. And of course, EFCC in Ilorin, they will be playing against Idel. We have ABS of Kwara against KB United. That's the Abuja Goal Project. And Akwa United will be playing against Zamfara United feeders at Abuja. We also have Gombe United playing against El Kanemi Warriors, and of course Lobby Stars playing in Oka against our beloved 3SC, who are locked in for action already. Ikorodu City will be playing against Coal City in Benin City. Of course, it's a fine city. And Amola will be right here in Ibadan playing against Inter Lagos. That will be at 4 p.m. So yeah, make it a date right there. Enjoy every beat of the showdown right there at the Deko Salami Stadium. Amola, this is not the first time they will be playing in here. Remember, they played against Beyond Limits, and of course that's how they got to advance to the stage, and they're playing against Inter Lagos. For Warri Wolves, they will be in Enugu playing against Kwara United. I'm sure quite a number of people want to see how that one goes down. Abia Warriors against Sporting Supreme in Benin. Of course, Nasarawa United against Sokoto in Kano. FC1 Rocket in Yanagwa at the Samson Siasia Stadium. They will be playing against Eyimba. Plateau United hosting Sunshine at the Abuja Go Project. Rivers United in Benin again against Niger Tornadoes. That game is slated for 1 p.m. And of course, we have Katsina United against Bayelsa United, while Duma United will be taking on Kano Pillars right there in Bauchi at 4 p.m. tomorrow. That's the full lockdown for what we have right there, talking about games are going down. And of course, there is this one that we do not like, but we have to say it. We have to inform you. I remember Kelechi Nwakali. A lot of people actually saw the potential in this guy, and they felt, okay, this guy is going to be turning out something massive. And yes, it was quite exciting to look at the development. But hey, right about now, it looks like it's stunted growth, and we might not just get to see something good in the next foreseeable future. Well, of course, Super Eagles midfielder, yes, he's played for the Super Eagles of Nigeria before. Kelechi Nwakali has been banished from first team activities at his Portuguese club at Chaves, and only one reason: indiscipline. I remember not too long ago we told you about how this guy was actually pictured. He was on the bench. They were prosecuting a game. They were playing in a game. And as a professional, you have to be professional all through. And this guy was actually tapping on his phone. Oh, come on. This is not what we want to see. You have to be professional. True and true. And that's what we have right there. Talking about him. Well, of course, we have to go for a break now. It pays some bills. Money makes the world go round, you know. And of course, we have beats from the transfer market. Yes, the season is wrapped up across some centers, and of course you already know that it's transfer rumors dwelling. Of course, we also mentioned that there will be naming of squads, and we have some squad lists already for you, both for the Euros and of course the Copa America. Let's go pay those bills, and when we come back, we have so much more for you right here.
bá rebi àdógún ọjọ́ bá ràjò a máa dọ́gbọ̀n oṣù àmọ́ ọmọ láwàní aya Jímọ̀bí alájà Bèláò Ọmọbọ́láńlé àríkẹ́ àórí ọmọ ọ̀run má kánjú o gbogbo wa là ń bọ̀ òní ọjọ́ 21 oṣù karùn-ún ló pé ọdún mẹ́wàá ìbò tó fi wá sílẹ̀ láti jẹ́ ìpè Ọlọ́run rẹ̀ àlá àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run yìí pé ó wáyé eré ó sì ṣayé eré abiyamọ tòótọ́ ìyá súnà alájà Bèláò Ọmọbọ́láńlé àríkẹ́ aya Jímọ̀bí ọmọ láwàní alájà iwájú tó kọjú sí ibi ire ni ẹ̀yìn tó fi sílẹ̀ ó sì bàjẹ́ ọmọ láwàní gbogbo àwa ọmọ àti àrọ́mọdọ́mọ ló ń ṣe lédè lẹ́yìn rẹ̀ o màmá wa ọ̀wọ́n ẹ máa sinmi lọ ní àlùjọ́nà onídẹ̀ra títí di ọjọ́ àgbéǹde alkiyama olùkéde gbogbo àwa ọmọ.
ó di gbére ọdún mẹ́wàá là ń ṣèrántí.
Well, while we took the break, I had to lick some Italian gelato. And yes, it's the right time for me to let you know that in Italy last night, it was a drama unending. And of course, when the Italians go on with the orchestra, well, it gets quite a lot. Goosebumps right there. Verona ensuring that they will not be relegated. They got a victory right at the home yard of Salernitana. 2-1 it ended. And of course, they were very excited about that one. Energy buzzing, pulsating all through. And you talk about the game that happened. Boyukna, these guys. Come on, look at what they have done. Thiago Motta, come on, kudos. A round of applause for this man. Of course, we talk about what he's been able to do. And Juventus, they had to pull a comeback. Goals right there from Yildiz. Yildiz was the one who secured the equalizer. But then it was our first goals from Federico Chiesa, as well as Akadezi Milik right there that ensured that he was 3-2 before Yildiz actually ensured that he was 3-0 at the end of the game. 3-3, and you say it's larger than life. Bologna against Juventus right there in Italy. And of course, we're talking about what we have in football. Well, there's one man who is telling us that nothing is set in stone, and that's talking about the USA men national team coach Berhalter, who is telling us that nothing is set in stone for Copa America. That's when he was asked questions about his squad list, and yes, he's telling us that not everyone is going to just be guaranteed a start right there. You have to earn the starting places. Well, of course, there is one person who would not be a part of our country's journey in a tournament, and that is Sam Kerr of Australia. Yes, she has been ruled out of the Paris Olympics, and of course a lot of people actually are not happy about that particular one for this lady. But of course she was officially ruled out of the Olympics earlier on, almost 5 months after a serious knee injury derailed her season with Chelsea. And this Martinez captain, one of the biggest names in women's football, ruptured her anterior cruciate ligament in January, and her father declared months ago that she would not be fit for Paris. But a lot of people felt, okay, she might just make a comeback. But just earlier on, not too long ago, some hours ago, the coach of the side, that's Tony Gustafsson, unveiled a 23-player squad for upcoming friendlies against China in Adelaide and Sydney. And of course, she would not be available for action. She's not the only one. A Messiah is also going to be missing out of that squad. And talking about squad leads, Argentina, they named a 29-man squad led by Lionel Messi for their final friendlies before the Copa America, and that there is no place for Paulo Dybala, who has struggled with injuries. Well, remember that Argentina were playing against Ecuador on the 9th of June at the Soldier Field. That's the Soldier Field Stadium in Chicago, and then later on at the Commanders Field in Washington, they were playing against Guatemala. This soldier commander team self, Well, Lionel Scaloni, 30th of June, and yes, it's included youngsters like Garnacho. They actually won the goal of the season right there in the Premier League. That's a flying overhead kick. That beautiful to do to Manchester United fans. So if Manchester United did not even win anything, they don't win this one. They don't win this one. Leave them. Well, for Argentina, they will be kicking off their Copa America campaign against Canada on the 20th of June. Canada will just appointed Jesse Marsh. And of course, they play Chile 5 days after, and then Peru on the 29th of June. So, will Peru para? Well, we'll see. And of course, we'll see how it goes on, because the tournament will be holding in the United States, and of course, it will be ending on the 14th of July. That's what we have right there, talking about that squad list. Well, let's talk about Croatia, because Croatia are also in the news and they have dropped their squad list as Zlatko Dalic actually announced his preliminary 26-man squad for the Euro 2024, will be taking place just about 25 days from now. And of course, Luka Modric is playing in what is most likely his last major tournament before retirement from international football. I mean, come on, man. This man is 38 years old, man. And of course, a veteran who is poised to depart at the end of the season has led Croatia to a historic second place finish at the 2018 World Cup. And they finished third just at the last World Cup in 2022. And of course, they lost to Spain in the Nations League final last year. So maybe some people should be batting an eye lead at them. But of course, we have some very common names. India Livakovic, some of you remember him. Yes, this man shone brightly at the World Cup. He's with Fenerbahce in Turkey. You talk about Josko Vadio, who ensures some of the other names are like Bona Sosa. We have Mateo Kovacic, Marcelo Brozovic. We have Pasalic in there, who plays for Atalanta. Nikola Vlasic of Torino. We also have Martin Baturina of Zenamo Zagreb. Ivan Perisic, who is right now in Croatia with Ajax Split. We have Kramaric also in there. So many of those names, and we are happy to actually see that they have boys from their local league who are actually representing right there for Croatia. So yes, interesting moment, and we love how beautiful the story is turning out to be for them when you talk about what we have right here. Well, talking about the news, Mohamed Salah is suggesting that he will remain at Liverpool next season. I don't know how that will go, but then following the departure, some people thought, okay, some of the biggest stars will leave, but it looks like he just wants to stay after Jurgen Klopp has left. Remember that not too long ago we had that little drama that happened on the touchline between both of them when he was getting substituted on, and of course a lot of people talking about that moment still in reference to this particular statement. Well, Harry Kane might just be fake, and of course we'll be waiting to see how that one goes. But of course, to let you know that Roberto De Zerbi, who left Brighton and Hove Albion, yes, a round of applause for him as he left, a bit farewell to them. He's hoping to manage a Premier League club again after his exit from the Amex Stadium. I'm talking about Jurgen Klopp. Well, this man, he says he's seeking a private life after his exit from Liverpool. He is ruling out a quick return to management. That's despite people calling on him. Come and join us now. Come and do this job for us now. Klopp says no, I want to chill on the yacht, and of course I will be right there enjoying myself. That's the statement from Jurgen Klopp. Alright, let's delve into some stories that we have that have poured in from the world of football before we advance into tennis and then basketball. Well, Aston Villa reportedly are in advanced talks to sign Ross Barkley from Luton. And of course, they say that negotiations are very, very much in progress. Emery really likes him, and it could just be good evening very soon in the transfer market. Well, Vincent Kompany, he has been considered as an option at several clubs in recent days, despite relegation with Burnley. And one of those clubs they say is Bayern. They say Brighton are also interested, so maybe company will go to one company that is named B. Let's see what happens. And of course, they said he received a direct call. Yes, a direct call from Bayern board, and yes, he says he's open to discuss. I don't know what's happening here, but hey, it's going to be interesting. I'm talking about Bayern. They say Brentford's Thomas Frank is a potential candidate too. Okay, let's see. These reports are from Germany, and it's going to be very interesting. We're talking about Bayern. Let's let you know that Thomas Tuchel will receive a severance pay of well over 10 million euros right there, and the entire staff will receive their salaries until the 30th of June 2025. And it's going to be very interesting because what we are seeing is that this man might actually be going to either of Chelsea or Manchester United. Thomas Tuchel, that's a statement that we are seeing from Germany. It's not confirmed yet, but these are rumors, and we have to serve you what we have right there. Remember Mbappe? Well, he has a younger brother, Ethan Mbappe, for those who don't know, and his mother, Faisal Lamari, has confirmed that he will also leave Paris Saint-Germain, and they are saying that Lille in France are leading the race to sign him. So that's it right there. Chelsea have set an asking price of £25 million for Trevoh Chalobah, while Tottenham are considering a move for Ivan Toney from Brentford. And of course, they say that Wolves are ready to demand a club record £60 million for Pedro Neto, who they say is a target for Manchester City and Newcastle United. That's the story in there for this man. And of course, with that, we run away from football and talk about other sports. We're in tennis. Interesting moments right there, I tell you. Interesting moment, very interesting moment. And right here, we saw Dominic Thiem dominating, winning his French Open qualifier. And of course, the event on course is very interesting. What we have looking at all these big boys are coming in here. Also, if you don't know, if you have missed out on it, Yannick Sinner is back training on the road to the upcoming French Open. And of course, this big one is coming through. Saudi Public Investment Fund will become the first ever naming partner of the WTA's rankings. That's according to a statement right there from the two organizations. And this is a part of a multi-year partnership. Okay, want to run from Saudi? All right. This announcement is coming despite pushback from retired great Chris Evert and Martina Navratilova. And of course, we also had Daria Akasaktina. And yes, it's all India. Those guys actually having, gay rights reservations about it. And yes, they all came out as gay back in 2022. And so we'll see what happened in here. And they say that, yes, the PIF will be a catalyst for growth of women's sports right there. So a lot to talk about, and of course it's very interesting what we have right there in the conference finals, talking about the beautiful world of NBA. Yes, where the playoffs are ongoing, and of course the conference finals are coming through, and a lot of people are eager to see what the big boys will be doing. Yes, they will be pushing through right there, and we'll be eager to see how it all goes in here. But this is where I draw the curtains right here on this morning's very beautiful edition of Sports Tidbits. Morning tea served, a wonderful buffet served. I hope you enjoyed every bit of what we served right here as much as I enjoyed serving you all those fine stories that we've gotten from the side. I am Victor Opone, and of course tomorrow we'll come again with another fine rendition of Sports Tidbits.
Baba, good afternoon, sir.
Iyawo, where you dey come from inside sun like this?
I go antenatal.
I happy to see you well and e good to know say you dey serious with this your clinic. E go help the baby sef well.
Na true, sir. The vaccine wey I collect today go help make sure say I carry belle wey dey safe for me and my pikin.
Even you sef follow collect vaccine?
Yes, so I collect 2 vaccines, COVID and tetanus, wey go protect me and my pikin. Na now I come understand say vaccine for pikin. Baba, good afternoon, sir.
Iyawo, where you dey come from inside sun like this?
I go antenatal.
I happy to see you well and e good to know say you dey serious with this your clinic. E go help the baby sef well.
Na true, sir. The vaccine wey I collect today go help make sure say I carry belle wey dey safe for me and my pikin.
Even you sef follow collect vaccine?
Yes, so I collect 2 vaccines, COVID and tetanus, wey go protect me and my pikin. Na now I come understand say vaccine for pikins dem different for woman wey get belle own.
If e work for you, abeg make you dey do am. But me, make you make sure say you dey rest well. Na wetin you and pikin need now be that.
I sabi that one, Baba landlord. As for me, I go follow who no road.
Women wey get belle suppose collect dem COVID and tetanus vaccine. E dey protect dem and their pikin wey dey belle from infection. Go any health center or call 7722 for more information.
Rapid! Stop! Rapid! What is Rapid? Rural Area Program on Investment for Development. Rapid is a financing program designed by the Bank of Industry for micro and small businesses, entrepreneurs, and community groups.
Did you just say Bank of Industry?
Mm-hmm.
Please continue.
With Rapid Financing Program, micro and small businesses, entrepreneurs,